5. Related codes. The ATC system of the World Health Organization, WHO. A classification which divides the active substances into different groups according to the organ or system on which they can work and their chemical, pharmaceutical, and therapeutic properties. Example: N02BE01, corresponding to paracetamol. The name paracetamol is the international non-property name. INN. The ATC codes are available from the following internet address: Waste Codification Regulatory Nomenclature, which enables waste classification. European List of Waste, called European Waste Catalog. The European Community is in charge of the waste classification. NCAGE 19075. Example: 160113, brake fluids. The codification of waste is a Belgian proposal whose interest is based on the management of waste, which is part of the Sustainable Development Policy within the Directorate General Material Resources. Vendor Item Drawing Reference, a document in which the designer describes the engineering and test requirements for an item of production. The item can be brought from any agreed supplier. The document number S03-01-05-R is available online. This codification, RNCC = 7, is mainly used by the United States. Reproduced item. Reproduced item reference number. A reference number which indicates an item of production reproduced by another country. The reproduction is carried out according to a license agreement between the original manufacturer and the reproducing manufacturer. The reproduction is carried out in full compliance with the original drawings and/or specification. However, some minor differences are admitted by the original country as long as they have no impact in the item of supply concept. The NSN request for use is made through the AC135 NATO Form N°6. Please note that if the reproduction license agreement does not exist, the codification in RNCC 8 cannot be used. Any misuse of RNCC = 8 can have unsuspected legal consequences. Replaced reference. A reference which has been automatically transferred from the cancelled NSN to the active NSN during a cancel-merge transaction. The RNCC = E is used to indicate the replaced item and cannot be used for codification purposes and should be reviewed. A code indicating if the reference can identify the item or if it is provided for information purpose only. The RNVC = 1 is used when the reference does not fully identify the item of supply or the item of production without the help of additional information. It is always assigned to a very long reference number. See the NATO numbering structure rules. The RNVC = 2 is used when the reference fully identify the item of supply or the item of production. Remark: the compatibility of RNCCs, RNVCs, and DICs within one identification is often determined by the type of identification. RNVC = 3 will be indicated to a reference of an item of production on a source control document number, which is repairable through the removal, exchange, and reinstallation of component parts. Both references RNCC = 1 and RNCC = 3 are simultaneously indicated with an RNVC = 3, but only with identifications 1B or 4B. The RNVC = 8 is used when a non-identifying reference number has been added to a replacing NSN due to a cancel-merge action. It is used to indicate the original item of supply replaced item. It cannot be used for codification purposes, is always used in combination with RNCC = E, and is therefore the indication for a review validation of related codes due to a cancel-merge action. The RNVC = 9 is used when the reference refers to another classification codification system, is for information only, has been superseded, cancelled, is obsolete, or discontinued, or is the controlling reference number. Indicates that the reference number is obsolete. Although no more valid for a reprovisioning, it is important to keep it available because it may be still indicated in the documentation. We will see that it should be combined with the RNSC equals B. An RNFC indicates whether a change has been brought to the reference number provided by a company. The RNFC equals 1 is used to indicate that the reference number is not built in accordance with the configuration on the original document. It has been modified according to the rules, NATO formatting of reference numbers. The RNFC equals 3 indicates that the reference number format has been recorded prior to the implementation of the current code, RNFC, wherein ACODP-1 rules NATO formatting of reference numbers. An RNFC equals 4 indicates that the reference number is identical with the original configuration set up by the originator of the reference number. An RNFC equals 5 indicates that the reference number includes a conversion of national characters into Latin characters. This conversion is carried out in accordance with ISO standards.